Nuclear engineers focus on harnessing power from nuclear reactions. Civil engineers design stuff like highways, sanitation systems, and even cities. Aerospace engineers design or build stuff that flies or goes into space. Electrical engineers study applications of electricity, electronics, and electromagnetism. Industrial engineers design systems and equipment so other engineers can use them. Biomedical engineers build medical devices to solve clinical problems. Military engineers design war machines. Mechanical engineers focus on anything from robots to engines. Chemical engineers, they focus on stuff like refining oil, distilling alcohol, and they even work with the environment and food and medicine. For step two, I gotta shuffle these. Electrical and aerospace engineers. You need electrical engineers to help the planes have the lights in the cabin, or to turn on different things that are in rockets. Biomedical engineers and industrial engineers. Industrial engineers can help biomedical engineers by designing assembly lines, so the biomedical engineers can produce more of their devices faster. Mechanical engineer and military engineers, these two can go together by like the engines in Humvees or different vehicles like tanks. Structural engineers and hydraulic engineering. Structural engineers can help the hydraulic engineers by designing how they're gonna move or stop the water, or how it's gonna look. Geotechnical engineering and construction engineering. These two can help each other because the geotechnical engineers can study the ground to make sure that whatever they're gonna build will support it so it won't sink in to the earth. Sanitation engineering and chemical engineering. Chemical engineering can help the sanitation process by, like, they can use different chemicals to help sterilize the water, pretty much. Transportation engineering and civil engineering. Civil engineering helps transportation engineering by designing like roads and stuff, so that the transportation engineers, or it's the other way around, the civil engineers design the roads and the transportation engineers build them. And there's one odd one out, nuclear engineering. And then gotta go through it again. Biomedical engineering and chemical engineering. Chemical engineers can help design, they can produce the medicine while the biomedical engineers design them. Geotechnical engineering and military engineering. The geotechnical engineers can help make sure that whatever the military engineers are going to design, that it'll support of whatever they're actually designing, like runways, so their planes can land on them. Hydraulic engineering and construction engineering. Hydraulic engineering and construction engineering, kind of go together, but the construction engineering can design whatever the hydraulic engineering is gonna build, the hydraulic engineers. So like dams, structural engineering, and nuclear engineering. The structural engineers can design like nuclear reactors, so the nuclear engineers can, yeah, pretty much. They pretty much can design the nuclear reactors that the nuclear engineers use. Mechanical engineering and civil engineering. There's not really any similarities, because civil engineers focus on designing and mapping out cities and highways and sanitation systems, and mechanical engineers focus on like mechanical stuff like robots or to engines. Sanitation engineering and transportation engineering. The transportation engineers can help remove the waste that the sanitation engineers are trying to clean up. Electrical engineering and industrial engineering. The industrial engineers need electricity to pretty much run their assembly lines. And aerospace engineering is the odd one out, and it focuses on planes and stuff that flies into space.